back to RTN Tonight, Glassboro's favorite mid-afternoon late-night talk show. I'm Parker Bennick.
And I'm Caitlin Kowalski. As always, we've got a great show today, so let's get started with the news.
The city of Kyle, Texas is attempting to gather at least 2,326 people named Kyle in the same place at the same time for the gathering of the Kyles. Why exactly? Because they're attempting to break the world record for the largest same-name gathering in the world, with the previous record being 2,325 people named Ivan gathered in Bosnia. Putting 2,000 Kyles in one city honestly just sounds like The Last of Us, but instead of hunting humans, they scour for leftover energy drinks and expose drywall to punch through. Thanks, Kyle.
Sleep deprivation can cause all kinds of health risks and concerns, from a weakened immune system and mood swings to weakened high blood pressure. If you go long enough without needed sleep, you can find yourself in a new mind-boggling mental state. Tony Wright, who went 11 days without sleeping while trying to break the world record. Although Tony didn't beat the record for the longest time without sleep, he did stay awake for the devastating 266 hours. For the most minor idea of staying awake for that long will almost have you in tears. But according to Tony, he felt enlightened after managing to access a whole new section of his brain. Quote, basically you're starving the rational mind of sleep, and its batteries are running down because it doesn't feel good. But once you push through that, you get into alien senses. I feel connected with a whole new being. If anyone out there is interested, like Tony, to connect to aliens, all you need to do is stay awake for 11 days. Doesn't sound too bad.
Sightseers in Anchorage, Alaska were greeted with a strange event when observing the northern lights this past weekend. A light blue spiral which appeared in the sky only for a few minutes. And I'm not going to lie, this picture looks absolutely crazy, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But fear not. It's been confirmed that the spiral was caused by excess fuel released from a SpaceX rocket launched in California a few hours earlier. Simple explanation, yes, but I wouldn't blame anyone for freaking out because it looks like a portal to another universe. And keep in mind that SpaceX is one of Elon Musk's companies, the same dude who turned a verification badge into a subscription service. Thanks, Elon.
For any bug lovers or haters out there, a recent video has gone viral for a new alien-like worm. Like something out of a horror movie, some have said the alien-like red fireworms were just discovered. The Stranger Things creature can fire a great big tree-like web substance to catch prey. The horrifying video was recently shared on Twitter about the discoveries that have ranked up to more than 4.3 million views and distinguished countless of alarming comments. Nuke it from the orbit. That truly looks like something out of Star Trek. And my favorite, send it back to its planet.
Major League Baseball stadiums have historically only sold alcohol to their patrons through the 7th inning. But with the new pitch clock rule in play, the games have become a lot shorter on average. So what are some teams doing? The only logical thing, of course, extending the sale of alcohol into the 8th inning. Another great decision from the MLB, in my opinion. Shorter games and drunker fans sounds totally safe to me. Definitely not an absolute recipe for disaster in any way whatsoever. The rationale behind cutting off the sales in the 7th inning seems to be so fans have a little more time between their last drink and the end of the game, which is important if they need to drive home. So yeah, letting them drink in the 8th inning closer to when they'll be leaving is a genius decision. They really knocked it out of the park with that one. Thanks, MLB.
A Lidl shopper has left massively confused after spotting a rather unusual code on one of his store-bought blueberries. While enjoying a nice, juicy snack, we don't particularly want to see military codes on the side of the food. It's enough to put anyone off from enjoying their grub. That's exactly what happened with this Lidl shopper from Ireland. So after purchasing the snack, the customer stated, "I found this, a blueberry from Lidl. What does the code mean?" After posting this on Reddit, it was followed by many hilarious comments. On the particular berry, the letters ABS were neatly encoded on the side, leaving the shopper questioning what it may be. The FBI berry codes were later found to be absolutely nothing, but a shipping label and what some say to be a drunk grocery shopper. Shocking.
Welcome to Rowan Roulette, Rowan's #1 source for games, fun, and a lot of puns. I'm your host, Ricky Conway, and though we might not have a full house tonight, we're all friends here, because this episode is all about TV shows. Now let's meet... Oh, crap, wrong show. Sorry about that. I know what you're thinking. Did Parker really just end the final RTN Tonight episode of the year with a shameless plug for his other show? Yes, he did. In all seriousness, I've been making bad jokes in this studio for 4 semesters now, so if you're still watching after all this time, number 1, you're crazy, and number 2, thank you.
Your next Monopoly game could go from board game to sword fights. A samurai sword fight broke out in Brussels when a game of Monopoly went wrong, according to reports. The trouble reportedly started in the forest area of the Belgium capital at about 5 a.m. on Sunday when residents became annoyed by 4 people playing the board game on the pavement outside their home. A man came out of his house and got into an argument with the Monopoly players to leave the area. Reports say the resident's son then came outside armed with a Japanese samurai sword in his holster. During the fight that occurred following the argument, one of the Monopoly players tried to grab the resident's sword, leaving both parties harmed. The Brussels police confirmed the 2 were later taken to the hospital after this encounter. The Monopoly player was discharged later from the hospital, but the samurai sword carrier was said to be in life-threatening condition. Though, you never know. From an inside view, the guy with the samurai sword could have looked out the window and thought it was real money. Yeah, with my eyesight, I would have done the same thing. When we come back, we are going to have our co-producers duke it out in our classic RTN Tonight game segment. You won't want to miss it.
Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight. As you know, we're the co-hosts, Kevin and Wayne, and since it's the last episode for this semester, we're going to be doing No Cap, and we're going to see who wins this limited edition RTN coaster.
I didn't even know we had coasters, Kevin.
It's limited edition. It's a koozie. All right?
Koozie.
Yeah, it's very, very fancy. Okay. So, Wayne, why don't you explain, in case they don't know, what No Cap is?
I would love to. So, how No Cap works is that me and Kevin will both be asking each other 20 unopinionated questions, and the goal is to see who can answer the questions quickly. So, to start off, I'm going to be asking Kevin his 20 questions. Kevin, are you ready for your questions?
I'm ready to go.
Alrighty.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Phillies or Yankees?
Yankees.
XLR mic or clip-on mic?
Clip-on mic.
Burgers or hot dogs?
Oh, hot dogs.
Slides or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Holly Dining or Student Center?
Student Center.
Radio or TV?
TV.
50 push-ups or 50 calf raises?
50 push-ups.
Spring or summer?
Spring.
Blade or Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Do you like my shirt?
I do like your shirt.
Thank you. Minion or the Bob?
The Bob.
Thrifting or mall?
Mall.
WWE or UFC?
Oh, UFC.
Can you live without music?
No.
North Dakota or South Dakota?
We'll go north.
Bikes or skateboards?
Bikes.
I like skateboards. Iced tea or hot tea?
Iced tea.
B-Real or B-Real?
Gotta be real.
Tennis or table tennis?
Oh, table tennis.
And last question, RTN Tonight or SNL?
RTN Tonight.
Good question. Good answer. And your time ended at 58 seconds.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you think
goodness.
you're going to be 58 seconds?
I hope so.
The coaster koozie? We'll see.
I think last time I had like a minute 15, so.
All right, it's going to be close. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's do this thing. So, who's the go to basketball?
LeBron.
Favorite type of Dorito?
Nacho.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Iced coffee.
If Bigfoot takes your hat, would you fight him back for it?
Absolutely not.
Did you ever have braces?
No.
How many minutes are in a second?
60.
Would you be one of the guys in The Bachelorette?
No.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
When you were a kid, did you ever cut the crust off your peanut butter sandwich?
No.
Would you ever run a marathon?
Yes.
Favorite math equation?
Skip.
How many pickles can you fit in an average sized jar?
Like 4 or 5?
When the wind blows fast, do you get scared?
Absolutely not, no.
Favorite type of wood to buy at Lowe's?
Mahogany.
How many shots of water can you take?
A lot.
When was the last time you had a dream?
Last weekend?
Favorite movie from the Shrek series?
The final chapter.
On an average drive, how many times do you press the gas pedal?
I'm not driving yet.
Would you cut off your arm for $10 billion?
Yes.
And can Chuck Norris beat Superman in an arm wrestle?
I think you can. Oh!
Zoom in on that.
59 seconds.
59 seconds.
Look at that. So, like, what are we gonna do?
Crazy. Well, didn't I get 59 or did I get 58?
I feel like, wait, hold on. Didn't we both get 59?
I think I got, did I get 58 or no?
Oh, he had 58.
58. Oh, man.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
I think we might have another one in the back. We'll check. We'll see. But
Okay.
that was a close game by yours truly, Kevin Zapay and Wayne Comic. when we come back, since it is the last episode of RTN Tonight, our hosts, Kate and Parker, will be giving out some RTN Dundies.
Ooh.
Wait and see.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to RTN Tonight. My name is Parker Bennick.
And I'm Caitlin Kowalski.
And for the final episode of the season, we figured we'd recognize our crew a little bit with some gifts which you've never seen before. Kevin described it as the RTN Tonight Dundies. We're going to call it the Tonighties. And yeah, just a little bit of recognition for our great crew who's been with us this whole year. Kate, do you have anything to say?
We are just really proud of our crew, and we just want to give them a little bit of the spotlight instead of us tonight. So we're excited to see how,
Yeah, awesome. I'm going to start things off with my occasional co-host and the future studio show producer of RTN Tonight. Welcome Adam Ream to the show real quick. You know him, you love him. Adam's awesome, and yeah,
Thank you
there's
so
your pen.
much.
Do you have anything to say?
I'd just like to, thank the Academy, everybody who's made this possible. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. It's been
Awesome.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
so much.
great,
Thank you, Kate.
great, yes, of course. All right, and then with that, we are going to bring out one of our next very special crew members, which will be Jeff Grugan.
This is wonderful.
Jeff, thank you so much for being with us. We just wanted to give you this pen in honor of just being one of our best crew members, but also helping Kevin out on the weekends. We've heard he's had a rough time this school semester, so we've heard you've been a big help to him in general. You want to talk a little bit about what you've done?
Yep. Well, first, the honor is all mine. And second, I've really enjoyed my time on the show and helping out with everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be able to work on the show with both these amazing hosts of the show.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. Oh, make me cry. Next up, we have the technical director of Rowan Roulette and the floor manager of RTN Tonight. Please welcome Aswini Subramanian. Aswini's great. Aswini kills it on both shows. Do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you so much, Parker. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Kate. Guys, it's only been 2 semesters since I was here, and I really enjoy RTN. And guess what? I'm the next communications director. Look out.
Future communications director of the RTN e-board,
Love her.
Aswini, folks.
Love her. And then for one of our next lovely crew members, Carrie Lauerbach.
Carrie also works on Rowan Roulette. Carrie kills it on the graphics for Rowan Roulette. Lots of funny stuff.
The star of our crew in general. Carrie, would you like to say anything tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my fans. I couldn't be here without you guys. You know who you are, baby.
And just for the shirt, we want to give you this pen. Gotta rep Kermit the Frog. That's the only reason we gotta give you that pen for that.
Next up, from the studio floor, we have Nicole Minar. Nicole's always helping out in the studio here on RTN Tonight. Do you have anything that you want to say to our viewers?
First of all, I'm honored, and I'd just like to say thank you, and thank you.
Awesome.
She is also one of RTN News' best anchors that I produce for. Anyway, to move on to one of our best and most valuable members of our crew, Wayne Comic, the producer of RTN Tonight.
Wasn't he just on the show like a couple minutes ago?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made an
Crazy.
appearance.
Wow.
Just for that, we do want to offer you this lovely golden pen. Kevin says it's made of real gold. I don't believe Kevin a lot. But that being said, would you like to say anything to our viewers? Anything that you feel like you really remembered? Or about me and Parker that you just feel like we really highlight to make this show better for you?
Okay. So off rip, thank you guys for the pen. Shout out to both you guys, to Kate, Parker. Shout out to the crew. Literally, we couldn't do any of this without you guys. And he's gonna come on here earlier, but later. But shout out to Kevin. Kevin, you've been basically a big brother to me as I started coming into the co-producing stuff, like literally going into my freshman year. So just thank you for having me under your wing and just letting me know about stuff I need to know. Because I got 2 more years doing it, and I'm not leaving. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Wayne.
Wayne Comic, everybody.
Next up, I don't know how she doesn't go crazy doing 2 shows that I'm on, seriously. Camera for 2 shows, Rowan Roulette and this. One of my favorites, please welcome Jane Van Wee. We wanted to offer you this limited edition RTN pen, which no one else has. Do you have anything you want to say to our viewers?
Thanks, Burger. Hi, guys.
Shout out Jane.
We love Jane. Jane is also graphics for RTN News, and she does an amazing job, so we appreciate her wholly on this crew and that crew as well. To welcome our next guest, Ryan Sabatos.
This is my co-producer right here for Rowan Roulette, so this is really emotional right now.
And it is also one of our valued crew members who we would love to present this pen to for all of your hard work.
Thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to my haters. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be here standing here today, and thank you, Mom and Dad.
That's why he's
Gotta
the
love
GOAT.
him. Gotta love him.
That's why he's the GOAT. All right, next up, we have another one of the producers for RTN Tonight. You just saw him on the show a couple minutes ago. I mean, can't miss him. Dude's like way tall. You already know who it is. It's Kevin Zappe.
Honored. Thank you guys so much. This means everything. The crew members at RTN Tonight were the best. They did everything for me. Wayne, amazing co-producer, the GOAT, and of course you guys doing it great, making the best stories, making me laugh behind in the control room. I just want to thank everybody.
Kevin, I do have a question real quick.
Yes.
How do you pronounce your last name? Because I was told it's Zippy and
It
then
is not. It is
Zippe,
actually
Zippe.
but I'm convinced based off of my first semester here that it's Zippy.
It is Zippay, Z-I-P-A-Y. Emma Butts has been telling people that it's Z-I-P-P-Y. It is Z-I-P-A-Y. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night.
Gotta love our
Shout out to
producer,
Kevin.
Kevin. It's still Zippy. Anyway, for our final, not our final, I
Your final.
apologize.
I got one more.
For my final lovely crew member that I am going to be bringing out, it is one of my favorite people in the entire world, Ricky Conway. Get out here.
A lot of people work on Rowan Roulette, and if you've watched Rowan Roulette, number 1, what are you doing? Number 2, Ricky's the host of that show.
He is the man, and he's also one of our valued crew members on RTN News. So for all of your hard work, through all of the shows that you do, we want to present you with this golden pen.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I will cherish this forever.
Thank you.
That's all I gotta say, yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ricky. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ricky.
All right, last but certainly not least, he's the man who's throwing up all the crazy graphics like up here and on the other side for Kate. Can't miss him. It's Jordan Shepard, the future treasurer of RTN, mind you. Fashionably late, ladies and gentlemen,
Fashionably
we have Jordan Shepard. I present you with this golden pen. Do you have anything you want to say?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I'm on TV.
That you are, my friend.
Bye.
All right,
yeah.
and then with that, that was all of our lovely crew members, producers, etc. And we are just
Thank you, Jordan, for walking directly in front of the camera.
We are just so pleased to have all of them, even the ones that like to walk in front of the shot. We thank you guys so much for tuning in to all of our episodes of RTN Tonight. This is Glassboro's favorite mid-afternoon late-night talk show, and we cannot wait to see you next semester. This has been Kate Kowalski reporting for RTN Tonight.
And Parker Bennett.
Yeah.